Hello again, friends. This is Dan again, and today I'd like to talk about Judah and Tamar. This is a PG-13 story from the Bible. In the middle of the story of Joseph, who was a type of Christ, and Joseph was sold into slavery by his brothers, taken to Egypt, later rising through a series of dreams, interpretations, and the guiding hand of God to become the prime minister. The Bible shifts to the story of Judah and Tamar. Now, Judah is rising to prominence within the family and will show much improved maturity in the coming chapters, but not here in this chapter. Now, Judah, the tribe, is the tribe through which Jesus would be born. Now, Judah had a son, and I didn't stutter, that's the dude's name. He married a girl named Tamar. And the Bible just says that was wicked and God killed him. No insight as to what that wickedness was. And according to the Levirate marriage custom, the brother of the deceased was to marry the widow and raise up children in the brother's name. Now, the next brother, Onan, married her but despised that rule, and the Bible says he spilled his seed on the ground rather than impregnating her. And God was not pleased and took his life also. Uh-oh. Now, Judah told Tamar kind of a stall tactic to wait until his next son, Shelah, was old enough to marry her. Like I said, this was a stalling tactic probably, because it says Judah thought that he would die also. Later, Judah's wife died, and he decided to go with his friend Hira to a sheep shearing throwdown hootenanny. It's kind of a party type atmosphere. People would go there and get snot slinging drunk, and people make bad decisions when they get drunk, as you'll soon see. Now, Tamar got wind of her father-in-law's plans, and so she removed her widow's garments and got a veil and parked herself at the truck stop, on the way to Timnah, where the hoopla was. Now, Judah thought she was a hooker and was obviously not thinking too clearly. And she asked him, well, what will you give me in return to come into me? And he offered to bring her a goat later, but she demanded some type of pledge. And this was kind of crafty on her part, although the whole thing was really sinful. He gave her a signet, a cord, and a staff. And this may be where the idea of a ring as a promise came. We don't know for sure, but it could be. Now later, they can't find her to give her the goat, and Judah shrugs it off and says, well, I tried. Let her keep what she has. Later, Tamar is found to be pregnant, and the news comes to Judah, and his response, oh, let's forgive her because we're all sinful. No, bring her out and let's stone her. Then she reveals that the owner of the cord, staff, and signet are from the baby daddy, and that happened to be Judah. You are the father, Judah. Judah acknowledges this and says, she is more righteous than I am. Now, two things. This shows that Judah was willing to admit his sin, and he will later rise throughout the story of Joseph to become a true leader in the family. And lastly, God's grace shows through because the Messiah's genealogy goes through Judah and Tamar. Links are below, and may God bless you.